One.
All right, we're gonna look at a situation where I'm seated versus kneeling, and we're gonna look at a butterfly sweep. Okay, now this is one of the strongest sweeps that we can do from butterfly. The only downside is it takes a little bit of time to set up. So I'm gonna start here with my partner in a seated situation. Square up with me, okay? And my whole goal is gonna be to get to an over-under situation. Now the easiest way to do this is by starting with an arm drag. Now, right now you see Abdul's hands are very narrow, so it's gonna be hard to get inside the hands. One of the grips that he can never deny me is to get outside the hand. Now, as I get outside the hand, I'm gonna turn his thumb and wrist down. What happens here is his elbow is going to open. Try to keep your elbow closed. Even if he has his elbow closed, the more I twist this here, the more space there is. Now let's turn a little bit, face the camera so you can see your elbow. Okay, so right now his shoulder's in line with his elbow. As I open, a little window comes for me to get behind the tricep. Now as I get behind the tricep, I want to drag the arm across momentarily, just enough to get his arm across his body here. Turn. Now after I get this arm dragged across, I'm going to switch to an overhook here, like so. Now, when I make this overhook, I'm going to reinforce it with my knee so that when he tries to rip his arm out, it's tough. Now, the second thing that keeps him from yanking his arm out is after I drag and get an overhook, I punch in a shoulder underhook, which is when I get my hand to his shoulder and I pull him in. If I don't have this underhook, he can use this hand to post and rip. So when I close the space here, now he tries to rip away. It's very challenging, okay? So now, I got to my grips, okay? I turn the wrist, drag the arm, over, under. Now my whole thing is to scoop my hips in and get his hips higher than his head. Once his hips are higher than his head like so, my right leg extends as my left leg comes out. And now I'm able to sweep him, okay? In the event that I get to that position, and get close, and he's able to post a leg, as long as I keep lifting, it's hard to deal with, okay? Now, every now and then you get a really long partner, and you keep lifting, and you're just unable to get that sweep. So a really good option from there is to take your foot to their ankle here. And as you lift, you can take the leg out from underneath him and end up in the top position. Okay, so give that one a shot.